this shirt make me look smarter? We're talking about book writing, so I want to look smart. Kim here, and we're talking about something serious. I often mention that, hey, I've written books. Hey, here's my book. Yes, I'm a writer. Yay! But I haven't actually written anything since January. So yes, it's been like half a year since I've written anything, which sounds really, really bad, but it's actually not really bad. I consciously committed to an official writing hiatus, which in a really weird way makes it better, at least for my mental state. Since I often bring up that I've written books, I thought that maybe I would tell you why I'm on a writing hiatus, how it's going, and when it's going to be over. Let's start with the why. No, it's not writer's block. I just wanted to get that out of the way right now. Honestly, I have a whole thing on writer's block that I'm gonna make a video on one day about how I believe it doesn't actually exist. That being said, the reason I went on a writing hiatus is basically burnout. And not even writing burnout, which really freaking sucks. I still really love writing. I love writing so much that I'm still coming up with story ideas and character ideas and plot lines in my head, but they're kind of just trickling to the back and like dying of starvation, I'm sure. And that's a really sad state to be in that I kind of hate. Unfortunately, for now, it can't be helped. So yes, I am on hiatus because of burnout, but the burnout I'm experiencing is marketing burnout. I am so freaking exhausted. I felt like all I was doing was, hey, buy my book, hey, buy my book, I wrote a book, did you know I wrote a book? What'd you think about my book? Was it awesome? You should buy my book, review my book, did you buy my book yet? Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. I just had to make it stop! I couldn't go on anymore, I couldn't do it anymore, I couldn't like sit there and preach my book to people because A, they weren't listening and were tired of me, and B, the disappointment in that was heartbreaking. And I realized that this is something I'm gonna have to just continually experience as long as I'm writing, because even if my book gets picked up from a major traditional publishing house, I'm still gonna have to market myself. You still have to do that if you're traditionally published. It sounds like this big dream of, oh, I was picked up by a publisher and they're gonna do all that for me, and that is just simply not true at all. As a published writer, you are constantly going to be promoting your work. Like, it's what you do. If you believe in your work, that's usually not that big a deal, which until last year was the case for me. I believed in my work enough that I usually didn't have a problem saying, hey, you should check this out, it's totally legit. Because I honestly thought that. The problem was, people either said, this is great, I really support you, I'm gonna get your book, and then never bought the book. Or they said, they flat out ignored me. They either took no action or didn't listen in the first place. And it's not that I'm mad at anybody, and it's not that like I hold it against anybody, and it's not that I'm upset about it. It just affected me in a way that I stopped believing in my work. It made me feel like my work wasn't valuable enough. And honestly, I'm not sure if that's true or not. I used to say that's not true, it's just how I feel. As time went on, I started to believe it. And now, I don't know where I stand. I honestly don't know. You are probably expecting some pretty major self-awareness with this video. Unfortunately, I may not have a definitive standpoint on how I feel about things. Yes, I got a little burned out. Because I was spending so much time marketing my book and not seeing results from that, it wore me out. I was doing something I didn't love for nothing. And that's just not a way to live. So while I love writing, I don't love self-promotion. So I kind of reached a crossroads. I had to make a decision. I had to say, okay, am I going to keep doing this and hating myself, or are we going to take a step back and reevaluate my career? I chose the latter. I didn't reevaluate my career in should I keep writing, should I not keep writing, because I'm going to keep writing. I honestly don't think I could stop writing permanently. It's just not a thing I think I'm able to do. So, where does that leave me now? That's an excellent question. I do feel like my writing hiatus is kind of on its way out the door. The pressure and stress and despair that was coming from so much self-promotion is really starting to fade away. I honestly am feeling much better about it. I'm still going to be on hiatus throughout the rest of the summer. Like, it's not like, hey, I'm gonna start writing next week. It's just not in the stars for me to be doing that. But this fall, things may be changing. Around October and November, I'm gonna be back to writing. I don't think it's gonna be a huge full-time, hey, I'm gonna finish this manuscript, you know, in the next month kind of work schedule, but I am gonna be getting back to the projects that I abandoned in, you know, January. Hopefully they don't feel too abandoned, because I really do love them and I really do believe in them and they're very good stories. But I just had to take a step back for me. I had to realign my priorities, I had to remember why I write, I had to remember that I loved it. And I do, it worked. Like, I'm feeling much better about it. Oddly enough, I'm feeling more like a writer now that I'm on a writing hiatus than when I was actually writing. I don't even know how that happened, but that is how it happened. So that's my status on writing. I'm still on hiatus until the late fall, and then I'm hoping to actually get back to my work in progress, which is very exciting because I'm very, very proud of the projects that I started and had to set aside. I would like to say that while on my writing hiatus, I accomplished many a great thing, like this YouTube channel. If I hadn't gone on a writing hiatus, you would not be watching this video right now, I can guarantee you that. I love this stupid YouTube channel so much, and I love you for commenting, for liking, for sharing, for watching. This whole YouTube thing has just been such a cool experience, and it will be going on for a very long time. And so I'm glad I took the writing hiatus because I started the YouTube channel, and here we are. Also, while on the writing hiatus, I was able to gain some freelance reading work. I've been doing a lot of book reviews, and I've also been doing a lot of beta reading. I've taken on some clients. I have literally turned reading into a job, and that's awesome. It's the dream, you guys. Like, it's amazing. I'm super, super fortunate that I was able to take this passion I have with reading and writing and turn it into some revenue. Side note, if you need something beta read, there's a linky link to my website in the description below. It's highly likely I really want to read your stuff. I'd just like to say that the point of this video is to not only kind of organize my own thoughts, but to maybe inspire other writers just a little bit. If you're getting any sort of burnout, if you just feel like you're spinning your wheels, maybe a hiatus is not the worst idea. I'm not saying stop, I'm not saying procrastinate, I'm not saying give up on your dreams, I'm not saying don't power through. I'm saying that maybe sometimes you just have to take a step back from what you're doing to remember why you're doing it in the first place. And that's what I did, and I found two really, really great things because of that, and I've reignited my love for writing because I really miss it. I miss sitting down and writing and plotting and character development and all those things, and I'm really looking forward to getting back to it. So the hiatus has been very, very helpful for me. So if you're a writer, I hope this has helped you out a little bit. Like I said, if you feel like you're spinning your wheels or you feel like you don't know where you're going, just reevaluate. You don't have to take a big break, you don't have to quit, just stop for a moment and reflect. So that's where I am on my writing hiatus. It's on its way out, which is very, very exciting and fills me with a lot of hope because I was a tiny bit worried that it may accidentally become permanent. Thankfully it didn't, and I'm going to be writing again soon. I'm hoping to do some more writing videos. If that's something you're interested in, let me know in the comments. Thanks so much for letting me ramble on and on and on and on and on. Consider subscribing to this YouTube channel if you haven't already. It's full of a crazy person's ramblings. Thanks for watching!